any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent. And we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Welcome to Austin, Texas, and DKR, home of the Texas Longhorns. As we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the Texas State Bobcats. And the Bobcats ready to get this thing started and open the season. He'll start the return inside his 5. And the return man showing great vision to be able to find some space and put his team in much better field position. So Texas offense will be the first to dial up ball plays in this one. If you look at this game on paper, it really shouldn't be much of a matchup. You have a high-powered offense against, candidly, an overmatched opponent. But, hey, you never know. You got to line up and play the game.
On paper, this is a horrible matchup. But this game's not played on paper, right? Like, this defense, they're going to have to play their best game. They're going to have to play more consistent than they have. They haven't tackled well this season. They're going to have to play their best game.
There he goes. Quick step and go. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line. They have a ton of designed runs in the playbook for him, much like when Vince Young took over full-time at quarterback, threw for over 1,500 and rushed for another 1,000. Dual-threat guys can move the ball.
Yeah, and when you got a quarterback like that, you should have a ton of runs in there. I mean, if I'm Texas, I got a guy that's got wheels like that can burn. I would be dumb not to have this as a big part of my playbook.
Ripping through the defense and getting it all the way down to the 24-yard line. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
Trying to set up the screen. Made a defender miss. He gets it all the way down to the 5-yard line. A terrific catch and run before he stopped.
Gotta love this play call early in the football game. Like, the quarterback, get in a rhythm, run a screen play, get it to a playmaker, create some space, move the sticks, get a first down. Nice start for this offense.
They've really got this offense humming. Just the 4th play of the drive, and it's 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Texas! They're on the board first here in the season opener. They're bellowing out Texas fight right now as the Horns are ready after that touchdown drive.
And what a great way to start. Get the crowd jacked up. When you do something good like this early, that burnt orange is going absolutely bananas in the stands. And the rest of the game, the defense, the special teams, everybody feeds off their great energy.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. So Texas State's offense has its first opportunity of the day. And guys, defenses have been trying to figure out for years how to keep this guy from getting open, and they just can't seem to solve the riddle.
No, this guy has experience. He's been in the big moments, and it's so nice to have a guy that's been in your system, in your scheme. He knows the in and outs. You can move him all over the field. You can't place a premium high enough on a guy that knows the system inside and out.
You're right. I tell you, it was a great day for this offense when he decided to come back for his senior year, too. There were a lot of people that thought he might declare for the NFL. They weren't sure if they were going to lose him to the portal or not. He decided to come back. He believes this offense can do something special, and if they're going to do that, then he's obviously going to have a big year.
And there was no space, nowhere to go. That play went absolutely nowhere.
Sometimes you just need a dude to show up and make a play, and he did.
Sometimes you just need to block that dude, and they didn't.
Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on 3rd down in DKR. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Blasted as he lets it go. Can't make the connection on 3rd down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's 4th down. The Bobcats decide to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. He just couldn't hold his water long enough at the line of scrimmage. It'll be a penalty.
False start offense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Give to the single back. And the ball slipped out. Oh, the offense lucky to fall on that loose football. I don't know if it was luck or aggression or just a fortuitous bounce, but at least they've got the ball back.
Well, one thing I do know, Reese, this running back has got to do a better job with ball security. Cannot turn the football over and expect to win this game. They're very lucky they were able to jump on top of that.
This junior making his presence felt and making the stop after a short gain. Guys, let's take a big view of Texas. They start the season in the top 5, prime position to make a run. But what's the biggest danger there, Jesse?
Well, they need to avoid complacency. Top 5 tells me you've got potential. You were a good team a year ago. You got a lot of talent. But there's going to be a lot of really tough games on the schedule this year, David. So why not start early right here in week 1 and come shooting out of the cannon?
Shooting out of the cannon with a start that everybody gets to look at, see how good you are. And that first impression is really big, right? Like, you can start climbing quickly and really get a high marks in people's heads if you can start the season on a great note.
They boot it away on 4th down. And the punt team gets down there and touches it dead. That's where they'll put it in play. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. They went 3 and out on their first possession. Now to see if they can be more productive this time around. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Oh, he's going to try to hit him deep. And it was worth going for a chunk play, but the long pass is incomplete.
I think when you go through these progressions as a quarterback, you want to find the right guy to throw to, obviously. I didn't think he was the right guy. I didn't think he was really that open. And listen, he sailed and he overthrew it, but I might have surveyed the middle of the field a little bit.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Back to pass. Just a short pass to the tight end. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short. Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. One of the big storylines coming into this year was the rising temperature of the coach's seat, and the process of cooling things off starts now.
All offseason, this coach has said the right things. I'm not worried about it. I'm not focused on it. I'm just worried about our team. But, David, let's be real. He's got to win games. There is an expectation at this program to win, and if he doesn't start fast this year, that hot seat's only going to get hot.
No, and then the chirping starts, and everybody's going to be talking about his job, the pressure builds, and then what happens? Sometimes you lose the locker room, so important to get off to a good start, try to quiet some of those haters and some of those doubters.
Got some of the work done on 1st. Now let's see what they have on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Makes the grab. It's Evans. And this defense has its work cut out to get this dude on the ground. He was shedding serious tackles on his way to picking up the 1st. And the Bobcats are moving quickly down the field. Looking to throw on 1st down. Can't hang on across the middle on 1st down, and maybe he was worried about the shot he was going to take.
You know, sometimes wide receivers are so eager to get upfield once they have the ball. They take their eyes away. You really got to do a good job of looking it in and securing the catch.
On 2nd down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Right on target this time. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. The Bobcats come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Makes the catch. It's Burrell. Showing off those sweet feet as he gets it to the 45. All All right, guys, let's chat about Texas State. Everybody uses the portal to varying degrees. Sometimes you just fill the exact right hole that you want. And this team, as they start this season, not a ton of new faces here, Jesse.
They didn't, but I don't think it's because there was a lack of effort on the part of the coaches, David. I think they believe they've got the roster in place now to have success.
Yeah, because when you bring people in, a lot of times you tick people off on your own roster. So when you only bring a few in, you cherry pick some elite talent and some real concerns that you have, sometimes it just addresses everything you need.
They'll try to sneak it. And the Bobcats kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Looking for a gap. It's Burrell. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play.
They're trying to run the ball on first down, guys, but just nothing doing up front. Their offensive line got blown up on that play. There was nowhere for that guy to go.
Second down, he'll throw it. Flips it out on the screen. Spins away. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Down to the 23 for this 1st and 10. To the air on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. He goes out of bounds, but there is a flag on the field. Let's see what this one's about.
Pass interference. Defense.
The officials throw the flag, but the offense won't need it. They'll decline that and keep the big play. And the defense is just about out of room to defend. They are backed up right on the doorstep. Trying to bully their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Texas State. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and, slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Here comes the Texas offense. They'll get this drive started from their own 26. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
To the air, it's Manning. Finds his big tight end. They're able to get him stopped just shy of the first down marker. The Longhorns come to the line on 3rd and short, hoping to keep the drive alive. They'll try to pick it up on the ground. It's a game of first downs, and they've got one out of their own 37. They'll have to hustle if they want to get off another snap before the end of the period. Looking downfield on first down. A little screen to the running back. There to make the tackle, and that's how we'll wrap up this first period. We've played one, and we are right back where we started, all tied up after the first period as we take a look at the stats. So first down here as they go back to work. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires to the wideout. It's in. Completed. He's lucky to get that one back. Almost intercepted.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long.
Get set, get set.
They just keep firing. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception.
And defensive backs, you think, don't have good hands. The big fella shows it. How about that defensive back going up and getting the interception? Nice job breaking on the football. You say that's why you play defense, because you don't have hands? Yeah, I beg to differ.
So first play of the drive coming here from their own 49. Here's the handoff. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. We saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical enough.
Finds his tight end. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
I like that big, reliable security blanket. And that's what tight ends are a lot of times. They're just usually big, huge guys that if I throw it anywhere near him, he's going to pluck it, catch it, and give me some positive yards.
In the gun and looking to throw on 3rd down. Zips it out to his man. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the first down at the 36.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the first. Well done.
Off play action on 1st down. Throws to the wideout. Grabbed in the middle. It's Johnson. They make the stop, but not before he sets them up with a 1st and goal from the 10.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
The Bobcats are on the move. Keeping it on the ground on 1st and goal. Trying to move the pile into the end zone. He'll be stopped at the 2.
Keep pounding away at this defense and make them play the run. If you can get this many a chunk, they're going to have to commit more guys to the box, more guys to the run. Then you open it up for the passing game.
Boy, if that 1st down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on 2nd and goal. Trying to slam in. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage.
Well, he gets tackled down at the 1-yard line, so offensively, do you feel confident enough on 3rd here trying to hand it off again?
Yeah, and I'm taking both these downs, and I'm coming downhill. I'm running the football, trying to get this in the end zone. I only got a yard to go. I got to be physical.
That just never had a chance as they controlled the middle of the field and stopped him in the backfield on 3rd down. Nestled just inside that right upright. And with that field goal, they now have the lead. And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
All right, guys, a little update on what else is happening in college football this weekend. South Carolina has the lead right now, but this Williams-Brice crowd is restless. They just haven't been able to separate themselves yet today. They're up by 7 over Miami. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about it.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. And here comes the Texas offense back on the field. In this drive, hoping to move it down the field, a touchdown would give them the lead. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. the play fake on first down. Unloads to the wideout. He's got it. And they'll spot it at the 45. That's good enough for a first down.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come over, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast, they want to crank up the tempo.
And he'll find enough running room to get it just short of midfield at the 49.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Looking for room, it's Baxter. Turning it on! They'll finally drag him down, but not before he gets it to the 40, and it's a first down. The Longhorns come to the line with a new set of downs. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down.
Now, you've seen the evolution of these slot receivers. They're just matchup nightmares. They're hard to get your hand on. A lot of times, they're off the football. You can't jam them. These guys are so productive, and offenses really feature their best players most time in those slot positions.
This is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Longhorns pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. They'll give it to him again. Powers forward, but stopped after a pickup of 2 to the 24.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
Got him looking run. He wants to throw. And he had it for a second, but it just dribbled out of his hands.
Well, the tight end did a nice job there. He ran the route, he got underneath the linebackers, came out the other side, and that's a play he just has to be able to finish.
They've got a ways to go on 3rd down from the 24 as this defense tries to force him into a field goal try. From the gun, wants to pass. Tight end finds a soft spot. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. From the 17-yard line, threatening to score on 1st and 10. They're going to run it. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he waltzes in for the score. Touchdown, Longhorn!
This defense is going to have to do a better job being physical. That's 2 rushing touchdowns they've now allowed. They have got to be better close to the line of scrimmage.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And with the extra point, they're up 14 to 10. A 70-yard touchdown drive. And they finished it off with a 17-yard touchdown run. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. And to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse, they'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. Lets it fly on the move. Makes the grab on the left side. They mark him out of bounds at the 42, and they're on the move.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. They'll go to work in the air on second down. Pulls it in. It's Johnson. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up second 5, third 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
DKR heating up and trying to make third down impossible here. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
And, you know, big chunks like this don't happen unless you commit to the run game. You got to get those big boys up front into the game, understanding I want to knock people off the football, create some holes like you do here for my running back, make the game easy.
Going to try to pop one on the screen. Not able to break the big one on that screen to the running back, but he found enough and a solid pickup on first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. And the Bobcats with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Jukes his way for more. They get him down, but this offense is set up first and goal from the 9. And guys, how much better does it feel if you go to that locker room with a lead? They have a chance to do it here. Here comes the heat. And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back at the 16.
And for quarterbacks throwing the ball down this close to the goal line, because there's so many bodies in such a small space, oftentimes routes take a little bit longer to develop, and it forces quarterbacks to have to hold on to it a little bit longer. That's the risk in game.
And here comes the pressure, and there he goes down again. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. It's third and goal and third and long. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. With the catch, it's Evans. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Never a doubt. It's now a one-point game, 14-13.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So now the Longhorns take over and they'll send out the offense. Took the last drive in for a touchdown. They'll try to do it again on this one. This late in the half, here's the question. How aggressive will the play calling be? To the air, it's Manning. Going to try to get it himself. Get every inch you can, but don't take the big hit. Great job by the quarterback. Timeout called by the offense, and now they just have one remaining in the half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Wants to throw on first down. Pocket breaking down. Pass is incomplete, and we dwindle down to 7 seconds. What will they dial up on second, and a long way to go?
Well, if this offense is going to win this game, and down the road, if they're going to reach the college football playoff and hope to win a national championship, they have got to keep this quarterback clean. They couldn't do it on that last play.
Unleashes one deep. And the pass is incomplete, and there's a penalty flag down, and no big secret why. That receiver was being mauled by the defender. So the penalty for pass interference will allow this offense to run one more play on an untimed down. Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to go up top on first down. He'll take another shot here. Pass is incomplete, and half comes to a close on that play. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, you've been calling a first-rate game so far from Austin today.
The Longhorns will boot it away to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. If they're going to get on top in this game, they're going to have to find a way to get the running game going in the second half.
Agree, so it can create some more balance, some more unpredictability. I feel like this defense has got a good beat on what they're doing, especially if they don't mix it up a little bit. So I do look for a little second half running the football problem out of this group.
And I think the thing, Dave, is they just got to be more physical. I don't think this is a scheme question about trying different run plays. I think it's up to the big fellas up front. They've just got to make the decision that they're going to be tougher here in the second half so that they can win this game.
They'll try the right side. Works his way to the 38 after gaining 5.
All right, they showed this in the first half, right? Loaded up, ran the football, had some success. What do they do in the second half? Come back now, pull some guys, go the other direction, have success. Great job by the coaching staff.
Looking for room, it's Burrell. Got enough for the first down and wants more. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
You're down. Obviously, at the half, you had a conversation. We got to come out and put points on the board. And, Jesse, it looks like they're going to start with the ground game.
And I love this, David, too. Regardless of whether they're losing or they're winning, come out here and try to be the most physical unit here in the second half. Get this run game established.
They're going to ride this running back. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
And he has a solid gain before the defense bottles him up. Horns up and ready to hook them. Serious noise on third down in DKR. To the ground to try to pick up the first. Runs through the tackle. Really nice job to convert that third down, and they've got it at the 33.
All right, defense, that's what we can't do. We can't give up this many chunk yards on the ground. Got to commit more guys to the line of scrimmage. Got to get those running backs on the ground. That's way too easy.
The Bobcats back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Right back to the well. Trying to pound their way forward. He picks up a couple to the 31.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough. But how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
Here's a hit. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 42.
Man, that's a great example of KYP. Know your personnel. A QB that doesn't run great, trying to get outside the pocket. Nice job by the defense applying pressure and running him down and getting the huge loss.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. They go to the wide receiver screen. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And the Bobcats will try to pin them back with the punt. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. And it'll be down right there.
Yeah, just playing the field position game. Nice job angling it towards the sideline so it doesn't go into the end zone. That thing rolls down inside the 10. Really nice punt. Yes, I said something positive about a punt.
They'll move the tight end. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
And that's exactly what you want to do as a defense, man. You want to get penetration and not let that tank get downhill. Because when he gets downhill with that weight and that size, it could be a problem for your defense. Get him before he gets started.
To the air, it's Manning. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. Third down coming. You always want to give your big-time players a chance. That might have been too much of a chance to give right there.
And I know I'll give you a chance when it's one-on-one, but not two-on-one. You got to see that, got to understand that they're trying to take away this guy. There's a reason they're trying to take him away. What else can I do now to take advantage of that defense?
On third down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Finds his big tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Longhorns will hustle to the line.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. Gonna look downfield again. Using the back as a receiver on the screen. They'll stop him just short of the first down marker on the screen. The Longhorns come to the line on third down, trying to keep this drive alive. To the ground to try to move the chains. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
I like the decision there in the RPO game too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
Desperately wanted to convert on fourth down, but couldn't do it. Great place to start for this offense. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Lets it fly deep downfield. He was open, he had it, and he dropped it. Would have been a touchdown. Instead, it's second down. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Back to pass. That's caught. It's Johnson. And the defense had that one well covered. Just a short gain there.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job increasing. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly.
Deep shot for the end zone. Touchdown, Texas State. And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Well, one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not. So being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
The Longhorns sending the offense back onto the field. That fourth down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for a fourth down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. We decided to go for it. We didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before. So you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh set of downs, brand new drive. Let's go out and execute, put some points on the board.
Looking to throw, it's Manning. Makes the grab. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Got it done in the passing game on the last play. Let's see what they do on first down. Leaves it with the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
They'll make the stop, but not before they use the screen beautifully and pick up the first down. The Longhorns want to crank the tempo. These guys have staggered around a little bit in this one. It would be a really good time to get things going if they want to hold off the upset bid.
But they're the favorite for a reason, Reese, and they've got the playmaker.
Gonna take a shot. Catch in stride inside the 15. He's brought down the one, a play for this offense, and they'll have it at the 12-yard line.
Well, how about the offense setting that play up? We've seen earlier in the game a couple shorter throws. They're just trying to suck those safeties closer to the line of scrimmage, anticipating that they would get an opportunity to take a shot. They called the perfect play at the perfect time right there.
The give to the back. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run.
And a nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing with his pads.
We've come to the break, and Texas State has the lead. They're sitting in a strong position here with the lead. Let's take a look at our game summary. So the final period starts with a second down play. On the ground, it's Baxter. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line.
That's such a great physical play by the defense because this is one of the bigger, more physical running backs you'll see in the country, and we're used to seeing him push the pile the other direction. Not that time. It's the big guys up front on defense getting penetration, and they're sending him back for a tackle for loss.
Got it looking for first. And he cruises his way to the house. Touchdown, Texas! Setting extra point that would put them on top.
Nice pitch and catch. This receiver and quarterback have done this thousands of times. Finds the open man, throws a strike. The receiver does the rest, gets into the end zone.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Leaves it with the running back. Crosses the 30 to the 31, a 6-yard gain. Let's talk for just a minute about Texas State. Unless there is a dramatic turn of events, this is not going to be a way to cool off that hot seat.
And they're going to have to be able to handle adversity and handle the outside noise moving forward, because losing this game in week 1, all the detractors, all the naysayers, that noise is going to get louder. That hot seat is getting even hotter. And I think all eyes are going to be on this program now, David, seeing how they turn the page and move on from this.
And I give you Exhibit A. Jesse Palmer just turned up the hot seat. All eyes are on them. They got to win. They got to do this. Starting off on the wrong foot. This is exactly what happens. It becomes a distraction. We're going to find out how good of a coach he is, and we're going to find out how loyal these fans are really quickly in this season.
And the punt team able to smack him to the ground. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now,
oh, he's got some space. Stopped at the 47-yard line, a 10-yard gain, and they'll move the markers.
and with the lead late in this football game, I expect to see more of this from this offense. And what am I telling my running back, who's already put the ball on the ground once today? 2 hands on the football. We're not fighting for all this extra yardage. Like, protect the football. We cannot put that thing on the deck.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. Finds his man. It's Baxter. They'll wrestle him down just short of the 1st down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll try to move the chains on the ground. 3rd down conversions are huge, and they've got one in there at the 35.
Well, the defense didn't blitz. They didn't have everybody in gaps, and the offensive line took advantage at the point of attack, getting some push, opening up a hole, and
the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Longhorns have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Quarterback running on the draw. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. And we might as well state the obvious. 1st and 2nd down didn't work out. 3rd and very long. He's looking downfield to throw. Going for it all. And they wanted it all on 3rd down, but now dealing with 4th down. The Longhorns send out the punt. Now, we'll hang on here. The coach has called a timeout. He wants the officials to take another look. Thinks he's got a good shot at getting this one overturned. The coach still thinks he was right. The officials say he was not. The challenge is denied, and the timeout is gone. Punt is on its way. He makes the fair catch just outside his own 10 at the 11-yard line. Texas State gets the football back, and here comes the offense. Opening play of this drive comes from the 12-yard line. Last drive was a quick 3 and out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. He had a whole host of defenders he had to dodge in the backfield.
Man, he tried to do all he could. He broke 1 tackle, but my goodness, guys were hitting him left and right in the backfield.
This is a staple for any good defensive coordinator. They want their guys to swarm to the football and gang tackle. If one guy misses, another one's there.
No doubt. And the staple for the offensive coordinator or the offensive line coach is block those guys.
And down he goes back at the 3.
Well, the defense has the opponent backed up in their own end, and they are pinning their ears back, getting after the quarterback. You see the athleticism and the speed they have up front as they're able to notch that sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. They'll leave it with the lone back. He's going to lose a yard on that one.
You wonder about that play call on 3rd and long, maybe just trying to get themselves a little bit more real estate, but it didn't fool the defense. They create another negative play now deep in the opponent's territory. The defense has just been dominant on this drive.
And the coverage team able to make the tackle. So Texas has it again, and here comes the offense. They had to punt it away on their last possession, but man, what great field position this time.
I mean, this is awesome. Like, last possession didn't go great. Now you're set up in an opportunity to get some points. Start thinking about what plays I like, Jesse, as I cross the field.
There are a lot of offensive coordinators out there, David, and in this position, they like to take a shot right away and try and capitalize on this field position.
I know exactly what I have to do here. Defensively, we got to get the stop. So we're playing run. We're selling out to run because we're thinking they're going to run the football, and we got 3 timeouts. Let's use them wisely. Let's use those timeouts, save as much clock as we can so our offense has some time on the clock to do some damage when they get the football back.
And this guy really has been a workhorse today. He's made plays when his offense has needed them the most. He's a guy who's reliable. They know they can turn around, give him the football, and he'll go make things work out. And they're going to need him to finish.
Going for the goal line. Touchdown, Longhorn! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. When you're handed a break with unbelievable field position like that, you better finish the deal, and they did.
You saw the quarterback jog on the field. I think he gave a high five to every one of those players coming off that just put them in position to go score that touchdown. That QB knew this was a golden opportunity, and boy, he took advantage of it.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Good job by the coverage unit to put a stop to that return. Texas State has the football back, and they'll go on offense. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got it behind the line. It's Wiggins. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play a wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Ball's on the 16, and they need 6 on 2nd down. He'll keep it himself. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense up.
Breaks into the open. It'll be a 1st down as he gets it to the 24-yard line. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. The Bobcats with the 1st and 10. He'll pull it on the read. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Man, I'm going to be curious to see this offense down the stretch. That's back-to-back runs. This is a pivotal part of the game. We're in the 4th quarter. Like, what are they going to lean on? What weapon are they going to go to find a way to get across the finish line?
Got a man. It's Lewis. That one could really put this drive into high gear as they have a 1st down at the 37. The offense gets a quick timeout at this point. Every second is precious. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Caught over the middle. It's Reddick. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a 1st down at the 44. Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. To the air on 1st down. The short hands, it's Evans. Crosses the 35, out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play, spotted at the 32. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you are.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late.
Now the connection takes it to the 11. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Looking downfield on first down. He makes a grab. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Really need to pick up this conversion and avoid having to settle for the field goal. They're going to try to throw for it on third down. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a fourth down.
After that incompletion, there is so much pressure now on this quarterback to come up with a big play. They need to score a touchdown. They need to keep this drive alive to have any shot at winning this game. But it all comes down to this play right here.
Here's the pressure. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
He had nowhere to go with the football. You could tell, surveying the field, somebody's got to get open to go make a play. Man, throw it up. Run it. Do something. You can't take a sack on fourth down. You got to give somebody an opportunity to make a play for him.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
Looks as if he'll get it up to about the 14-yard line.
Really nice job stopping the run, but the problem is you have 0 timeouts left. You cannot stop the clock right now if you're the defense, so this has got to be excruciating for them. They know the offense is just going to take their time before they snap the ball.
The old coaching cliche, go 1-0 every week. And for the first week, they get it done.
That great start to the season. That's what you want. You want to come out, find a way to win. Was it perfect? Absolutely not. You're going to find things to work on throughout the season. But 1-0,